This is Mouth Media Network, your inside voice.
If Walter Cronkite, Amy Poehler, and Pee Wee Herman all had a baby together, that's pretty much this program. And a little gross. This is Funny People Talking.
I'm Elsie, the producer, and I would rather get a pin, stick it in my arm, get some tweezers, dig in that little hole, and pull out all of my veins one by one, than listen to funny people talking.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Funny People Talking. I'm very intense.
And you're very Marc Raco.
I'm very Marc Raco, and also with me, very Danielle Beckmann.
Hey,
Danielle.
y'all.
And also very much with us is very much Elsie, the producer. There's nobody that's more Elsie, the producer, than Elsie, the producer, right, Elsie?
Hi.
I think maybe her cat is more her than she
None of your
is.
business, yeah. Well, no.
That's the only entity that would be more of her than her.
I know. Well, have you ever seen her office? She's got. Have you been in her office? She's got
Oh, yeah, I
pictures
popped
of
in.
Chewbacca and Michael Jackson, and who else is on your wall there, Elsie?
None of your business.
A picture of none of your business is on
And
there?
it's also none of your business.
Yes. Okay. So
So do you not invite very many people into your office? Because,
Who's to invite?
well, I mean, I guess I feel VIP then because I've been inside.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Anyway, welcome everybody to the show. And great news.
What's the news, Mark?
Well, it's not really great news, actually. It's just news. There's no guest on this show, but it's not a deficit. It's that we have arranged a very special show. It's all improv from end to end. It's all we're going to do is play improv games on this show just for your entertainment. We'll be back next week
But there's
with a
still
regular
end of
guest.
show food.
There's still end of show food.
So we still get to pig out at the end.
That's right.
Or chicken out.
Wait,
All
till
right.
you see what I got.
That was improvised.
So, but before we get started with the all improv show,
yeah.
I do have to ask you a question as per usual,
Yes.
Danielle Beckmann.
This part is not improvised at all.
Not at
So
all. There's no
please
improvisation.
Just ask me your questions. Mark, I love when I genuinely make you laugh. It's the best.
I know. That wasn't one of the times, but anyway, it was too.
I know.
I'm just kidding. So about the babushka.
Okay.
So you're wearing. The weird thing is, it's not just one babushka. There's a top layer babushka and a bottom layer babushka. Two babushkas or babushkai, maybe it is.
So she's wearing two grandmothers.
Yes. There's double the grandmother.
Well, yeah. So if you're talking about this scarf around my head.
Unless you have another name for it, yes.
Well, it's a scarf, but also I'm not wearing a grandma on my head
Well, babushka.
because
Babushka.
babushka
No,
in Russian.
in
in Russian means
Russian-
grandma.
But they're
I know.
okay.
It's a style.
They call them babushkas.
I know they do. You're right. You're right.
But I like to knit.
Well, Mark, I mean, it's really as simple as that. Wait, you like to knit babushkas? Will you get me
No,
one?
I like to nitpick.
Oh, she likes to nitpick.
You know, you had Elsie all rolled up in some sort of craft there, and really what it was is she was making fun of you.
No, I wasn't. I was making fun of you.
Wow.
All I want is a knitted babushka
Really?
now. My babushkas are simply because it was raining today and I didn't want my hair to get wet. Boom, grandma's a smart.
But my question is
Yeah.
they're not made of plastic.
I know they're made of silk. What's it to you?
Well, I'm asking you a question, but fine. So,
So, I mean, that's why I'm wearing multiple. Because you can't just wear one, it'll get soaked through. So you got to let soak through the next one and then the next one. I didn't say it was practical. I just said it was babushka-call.
okay. Doesn't babushka sound like a phrase you could say when something happens? Hey, Danielle, fixed your car, babushka.
It's like emerald. Bam!
Yeah.
Babushka.
Yeah. It's like if Emerald were Russian.
Oh, absolutely. Do you know my...
I'm assuming Emerald's not Russian. I really don't know.
I don't know.
I might have
hey,
just double Russianed him.
Lagasse, if you're listening, are you Russian? I don't think so.
You know, I'm pretty sure is not Russian.
Me.
Snoop Dogg.
He might be, though. You should
Could be.
ask him.
I shouldn't assume
What's
he's not.
his real last name?
Dog?
D-O-W-G?
I don't know.
My dear friend Anya Seremetnikova. Hey, Anya. I'm going to send her this episode now. But she moved back to Ukraine. She's in Kiev. She has a babushka. That's her grandma. And she has her dad, which is Papachika. That's how you say it.
Ooh, that's a mouthful.
Papachika.
Papachka.
And
Doesn't that sound like that song from Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Oh,
Papachka.
Papachka.
By the way, I have Snoop Dogg's real name.
Okay.
It is Calvin Cardozar Broadus Jr.
That could be Russian.
How old do you think he
Ooh.
is?
Okay, only because you're asking, I'm gonna go 58.
He's not that old.
Oh, dang it.
He was born in 1971.
Oh my God. Okay.
In October, so that would mean
He's what, 48?
47.
Okay. Well, see, I didn't know. Oh, he was born in October. Sorry, Snoop, if you're listening, Calvin.
Yeah,
I didn't
so-
mean to overshoot that much.
You know, you never know. You might actually end up meeting him at some sort of function that you work at.
Yeah, and be like, Calvin, I
And
know
you'd be
you're
like,
47. How are you
Calvin.
doing?
Yeah, that's right. I dare you go up to him and call him Calvin. I hope you do.
Well, you know Whoopi Goldberg's real name.
Calvin?
Close. Oh my God, it's Karen. No, it's really Karen.
Wow. Do you know what Glenn,
You look so shocked.
do you know what Glenn Close's real name is?
No. What is it?
Take a guess.
Glenn Close. Am I right?
Yeah. No,
Was
actually,
I
I have no
close?
idea. That's all I was trying to do was do that pun. You didn't really deliver the opportunity for me.
Her
so
name is, Whoopi Goldberg is Karen Elaine Johnson.
That's hilarious.
I know. So, hey, Karen and Calvin, just saying
Sitting in a
that's a
tree.
new spinoff,
I know.
right?
Hey Danielle. Before
Hey,
we
Mark.
get started with the show,
How's
hey
it
there.
going?
Hey, pretty good. How you doing over there, Elsie?
Fine.
All right.
Zip, zap.
Call back. Let's look at whether or not you may have a nerd tip today.
I do. And I just want to share, it's a real quick one and it's really practical. And I wanted to share about this website I found called Nerd York City.
Aha, I love that.
Have you heard of it?
Nope.
It is basically an aggregated site where you can go and they tell you different things going on in New York City.
That have to do with
Trivia
nerd?
nights. Well, nerd, but like also like the new chic nerd. So like trivia nights, whiskey events, improv shows. They list Puffs on there, the musical, the Harry Potter musical. So just go to Nerd York City.
I'm just confused that there's a chic nerd.
Oh, well, have you met me? Ow. Wow, that was way too long of a pause for me to get any of my pride back. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Is she there? Oh my God.
I actually, believe it or not, look over there. You actually cracked up Elsie out of all people.
Elsie is laughing.
I've never
everyone.
seen Elsie laugh before like that big.
Oh man. But you know what? One of the things, Elsie, is called Star Wars, the original trilogy, entirely from memory. And this theater company
I'm
called,
so intrigued.
yeah. Okay. They're called 10 Bones Theater Company. Essentially, the performers don't know what role they'll play until they get on stage. They must incorporate lines written by the audience and incorporate sound effects by the tech booth, blah, 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 blah. And essentially, they try to use only what they can remember from the films. So it's the original 3. But anyway, just, fun little events like that, all on Nerd York City.
I love that.
I know. I was
Just
really,
a
I can't
tip.
believe I just found out.
Nerd.
Can you
tip.
give me on the spot a line from any of the Star Wars movies?
I love you. I
What was it,
know.
Elsie?
Bleep,
I-
bloop, bloop, bloop.
Oh, I just did it.
She did bloop, bloop, bloop.
I know, but everyone ran over my line.
What was yours? No, I love you.
I said, I love you.
I know.
I know.
Oh yeah. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
There you go.
Ready?
But I like. Yeah.
That's like a BB-8-esque / R2-D2.
Was it?
You're right.
I thought it
Well,
was like,
R2 goes. He
I
does
thought-
like a weird
I
thing
thought it
like
maybe
that.
it was what's the character nobody likes?
Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks. I thought it was Jar Jar Binks being thrown in the trash compactor.
Well, maybe the same voice actor did it.
So how'd you find out about this site?
I honestly
She's
just,
plugged into Nerdville.
I'm plugged in, Elsie. So, no, I actually
like
did.
it.
I actually was asking around because I have my own nerd note
Gotcha.
that I deliver monthly.
Ooh, yes, you do.
So that's it, folks. Check
Okay.
it out.
Very
like
good.
it.
So let's get started with the show.
Let's do it.
I have 2 brand new improv games for us to try, and I'm going to let you choose one of the ones that we've done in the past. I'll let you fight over
Cool.
that,
That's an
and
awful lot.
we will play 3. Yes, count them 3 improv games in this show. Before we end, enjoy, sit back, have fun, everybody, because we're about to do what, Danielle?
Start the show, Mark.
From the Mouth Media Network studios in New York City, and from the same people who brought you Monkey Radio with Mark, this is Funny People Talking with Marc Raco, Danielle Beckmann, and Elsie.
All right, everybody, here we are. Funny People Talking, the improv only show. We're going to play some improv games. That's the whole thing. We're just going to sit back and laugh, and hopefully you will too. All right, before we get started with the improv games, very important piece of housekeeping, and that is our appeal to Tina Fey to come on the show as we pray to the comedy gods and ask them to deliver unto us a bit o' Tina Fey in any way that she can interact with the show. We will be eternally grateful, and put many types of fruit on the altar for the comedy gods.
Let's put it out there.
So I will lead off, and please feel free to join in as it suits you. Tina Fey, please come on the show.
Tina,
please,
please,
Tina,
we
we
would
love
love
you.
it
It's
if you
very
were
important.
listening.
You can
Tina
call
Fey.
in.
And you know a friend
Tina
of a
Fey
friend
You
of a
can
friend,
visit
and you
the
just want to come by the
best.
studio.
She's the best.
We will have your favorite.
I mean,
really
Amy
great.
Poehler's
Just,
really, really nice too.
you know,
So we love
Yeah.
you,
On
Amy,
the
also.
show,
But
but,
really,
you know,
Tina
Tina,
Fey,
we're talking to
the
you,
target
Tina.
of the Tina Fey
We are.
appeal. So Tina Fey, please come on the show. Amen. Thank you.
Achoo.
The first game I'd like to play, brand new, never played it before, made it up today. It's called Tick Tick Kapow. That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay?
Kapow.
Tick Tick Kapow. Or
All right.
Tick Tock Kapow. How about that? Okay.
I mean, TikTok, tick, tick, they both work for me.
Okay.
Mark, what is it? I'm excited.
Ooh, so Tick Tock Kapow. It's a fun name.
Is
Tick
this
Tock
like
Kapow.
zip, zap, zap?
It's not even remotely like that.
No.
It is for 3 people. 2 are having a conversation, and then the third person at some point in the conversation bursts in the room and gives you information that you now have to deal with that completely upends the conversation, and you have to somehow make it justified.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's just see how this goes.
All right.
So how about Elsie, you be the kapow part of this in this particular one, and I want you to give us a scenario why we're talking.
Yeah.
You guys are talking because we're out of coffee.
Okay, so I'm going to be out of coffee, and at some point in the conversation, you're going to burst in the room, interrupt us, and give us a kapow.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, God, Mark. Oh.
I know. So let me put some coffee on. Holy moly, we are out, Danielle.
What?
I'm
I'm,
not-
so tired. I can't even talk about how we're out of coffee. Are you
You sure
serious?
there's none in the
Kapow. We're out of chocolate syrup.
Oh, we're out of chocolate syrup. I don't care about chocolate syrup right now.
But after-
we're out of coffee.
Look, after that visit to Hershey's Park, we're out of chocolate syrup. How can that be? How can you be so irresponsible,
oh my
Danielle?
God! You know why? Because I don't have coffee and I don't remember things when I don't have it. But you know what goes good in chocolate?
Kapow.
Get the door. Who is
I don't know
it?
if I want to.
We need to go over to the park right now.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
back to Hershey's Park. Fine. Might as well pick up some syrup, chocolate syrup over
Okay,
there.
if
you
we-
can think of it, if you can be responsible enough to remember.
I'm out of here. I'm getting Starbucks on my way to the park because it sounds like we have to go.
Kapow.
Who is it?
There's a minivan that overturned and it was full of llamas.
Well, you know what? They probably fell asleep. They didn't have coffee either.
They didn't have coffee, or the driver didn't have coffee. I resonate with that person so strongly. And you know what? Maybe they slipped on chocolate syrup or something. This is an outrage.
You know what's good news, though? You know where I think they have llamas?
The park?
Hershey's Park.
Hershey's Park.
I really don't know if they have llamas or not, but
Do they have coffee flavored chocolate covered llamas?
well, I have a plan. Why don't we take a nap and then when we wake up, we'll go to the park.
Kapow.
Someone's here. Who is it?
Why are you all wearing sombreros?
I'm already asleep.
And that may or may not be how you play TikTok about.
What happened to the sombrero?
Well, she was sleeping.
I'm sleeping under my sombrero.
It's called a siesta. Close it out.
Ah, see that? See, that's what you could have done.
Oh,
See, again,
man.
it's so irresponsible.
I am an irresponsible coffee forgetter.
Oh no!
my
Oh
God,
no!
Elsie.
Elsie's got. So she's been taking edibles today or something. So okay.
Do you take edibles or do you eat edibles?
Coffee.
I don't know.
Do
You
take-
you edible them. All right. So how about Danielle? You kapow.
Okay.
Me and Elsie will have a conversation. What is the
Do I just
scenario of the
kapow
conversation?
once?
It's up to you.
Wow.
She did it multiple times.
All right.
It's a game in motion. We have no idea how it's.
I'm excited. You guys are talking about your taxes and your accountant.
Okay. Elsie, you filed the taxes, right?
Yeah, of course I did.
Well, did you give them to the accountant or did you just put them in the mail?
No, I had the accountant look it over. What do you think I am?
I think you're someone who didn't mail the taxes last year, and I.
That
just-
wasn't me.
Tuck. Tick. Tuck.
But all right.
Kapow. Oh, you guys, I totally broke my leg. It hurts so much. Oh, it hurts so much.
So we were talking about the taxes, and now we got to.
I don't care about the taxes.
But we got to
This,
move on
my
to
leg the pain is taxing on my whole body.
Work.
Well, see what you did with the word taxing there?
workers' comp.
Oh.
Oh, see, we could have had workers' comp if you had done the.
Hello, is anyone listening? I broke my leg. I
What?
can't.
Do you think? I really want to visit the CPA. So can we just swing by the hospital and
CPA,
drop
I'm
her
gonna
off on the
need
way to the
CPR
CPA?
soon. My God. Oh.
I'm just. Yeah, let's just take her first and get rid of her because she's very noisy.
Yeah, she's very
my
noisy.
bone
I can't
is
concentrate.
sticking out.
I can't. That's probably tax deductible, so it's fine.
Oh.
Oh yeah, is there a
Although-
tax
All you
deduction?
see is dollar signs with me, Mom and Dad. That's all you see.
Why do you think we had you? We wanted the tax deduction. It definitely wasn't for love.
Oh God, I'm not loved.
and
And I can't walk.
so, well, it was your mother's. It was your mother. I'm having a hard time calling Elsie your mother,
yeah,
but
I'm
that's-
like, when did we become your parents?
I know. I don't know. That was very weird.
It's
For
yes
me.
and.
That was
I know
odd.
it's creepy.
My leg. Ow.
It's not your leg, it's your arm. So you violated the yes and. Skull
was
fracture. Your brain's compressed. You can't talk at all.
It was a fracture. and
Um,
now you fractured my heart. Was that good? That was kind of fun.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's try another one. So I guess I'm the kapower person now.
Okay. You're the
So,
kapow now.
Your scenario.
You've got the kapower.
Your scenario is
Right in the
that
kapow.
Elsie is a police officer and has pulled you over for speeding.
Okay.
Oh,
shove it. Oh, man. Okay, I'm slowing down. That was my window.
Excuse me. Do you realize you were speeding?
Yeah, I did. I did realize.
Did you also realize that you have no registration on the back of your car?
That I did not realize.
Did you also realize your license plate is upside down?
Yes, I knew that. It's my son pulled a prank on me. That's what happens when you have a 6-year-old.
So, did you also realize that your left tail light is broken?
That's also what happens when you have a 6-year-old. Do you have any children?
Do you really just throw your kid under the bus for everything?
No, my child literally runs my life.
Kapow. Hey, partner, I just checked the trunk. I think you better come around. Someone's knocking from the inside.
Do you realize that there's an almost dead person in your trunk?
That would be my 6-year-old. He prefers to ride in the trunk. I don't understand why the two of you need to get all up in my grill.
Kapow. The good news is we're actually on a reality show right now, special Cops with a K. And it turns out that the producer's recruiting injured 6-year-olds.
Oh, this sounds intriguing. My son has a good face. Should we get him out? Let's go. Let's get him out of the car. Honey, Calvin, come out of the back seat.
Hey,
See?
Snoop.
See, and I meant to tell you my son is Snoop Dogg.
So he's not
Snoop
6.
Dogg's son. Snoop Dogg is my ex-husband.
He's 47.
I just thought he was like looking a little weathered for a 6-year-old.
No. Snoop
very
Dogg
large
is my
6-year-old.
ex-husband.
Oh, I see.
I kapowed you.
Oh, you reversed.
But see, look, he has ventilation in the back. It's a fold-down seat. Everything's fine.
Oh, I thought you meant like he had holes in his back.
No. Can I go now? I don't want this ticket.
We need you to sign this release so we can publish this on our TV show.
Kapow. Unfortunately, look at her. She has no arms. How's she supposed to sign that thing?
Put the pen in her mouth and let her sign.
I know. I do. Well, I know how to write with my foot.
Well, then let her write with her foot.
And it's not broken. Jeez, Louise. Okay, Calvin, dog.
Okay.
Get out here. Show them your face.
So that may or may not have been TikTok Kapow. We'll find out.
That may or may not have been.
So let's see if anyone gets past this part of the program. And
I
then
see
we'll
the
know.
shape. I see the direction it's going now. I think it can be
a good game.
refined.
I think we have to work on it.
I
but
think it's fun.
It has potential.
Yeah. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did.
All right.
Did we?
We did have some good fun. We're going to take a quick pause, and when we come back, it is going to be game number 2, and I'll just give you a hint. Are you ready?
All right.
No.
Beep, 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 boop.
Gibberish?
Nope. Be right back.
Connect with the show at Mouth Media Network or at our website, funnypeopletalking.com. And please, for the love of all that is holy, subscribe to the show and leave us a damn review and a really, really good rating on iTunes. Pretty please? Thank you.
It's Funny People Talking,
Oh, I
everybody.
know what that was.
Hey, you know what I made right before the break there? What sound I made? What sound was that?
That was like when you spin the wheel and it goes bloop,
Nope.
bloop, bloop, and it slows down.
Nope.
Was it a droid from
Yes,
Star
it was.
Wars?
See, I thought that was way too obvious.
I know it was 2 on the nose, but guess what?
I think that's to my credit that it was that accurate. That
You know what? It sounds like
questioned it.
Elsie is not loving BB-8, but she's BB.
I was going for more of an R2 unit kind of thing. But
Yeah.
anyway.
And well, they're all Astromechs, and we love them.
So the idea here is that you must. I don't know how this is going to go. Never played it before. I'm sure there's some version of this game out there somewhere.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it a long time ago. That's what we'll call the
Yes.
game. Okay. And the idea is that you have a conversation that the only thing you can say are lines from Star Wars movies.
All right. Wait, did you just come up with that?
Yeah.
Wait, was that for my nerd tip?
No.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean,
cool.
yes. I mean,
we're all in sync.
Yes. Well, no, I mean, I came up with it while we were doing the show.
That's cool.
Thanks. But
You're improvising within an improvisational moment.
boom!
I am
Kapow!
so kapowed right now.
Anyway, I don't know how this is going to go because I don't know how many lines we all know from this without cheating and getting into droid gibberish or speaking like Chewbacca. Should we widen the field? Should we make it movie lines in general? Should we make it science fiction movies in general, or is Star Wars a wide enough field for us to accomplish this?
So here's something you don't know about me. Just in the way that I hate any time someone talks about torturing a pug,
Mhm.
I also am horrifically bad at remembering movie lines.
What about even with Star Trek?
No, like
Anything?
so bad. The
So this
best I'm at is The Wizard of Oz and Mrs. Doubtfire. No, you guys, seriously. And if I'm Hello, it was a run by fruiting. So, like, if Timothy's listening right now,
Mhm.
which he will be because he loves me, he will be laughing because
Okay.
he knows how horrible I am. I could love a film and see it 40 times and I don't remember.
I hear you. Okay, so maybe we don't do this game.
Well, I mean,
Well,
could
it's
I
unfair.
cheat?
No. No.
Oh, man.
What things do we know? See, we couldn't do it with song lyrics because I'm terrible with that.
See, there you go. We're all really crap at something, Mark. And I'm proud of you for admitting it.
Well, I have an idea.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a version of this, and it's gonna be a really weird game, and I'm gonna apologize in advance to our audience because not only might this be annoying, but it might also be boring. I'm not sure, or this could be fantastic.
Stay tuned.
So this game is called Speak the Droid.
Okay.
Okay. And the idea is you can only speak in droid beeps.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
God.
like the numbers game
Yes.
that Mary Lemmer,
Oh, yeah. Mary had a fun game for us.
that game you speak all numbers and then you say what the real scene is.
Yeah.
So I want to suggest that we alter that game
Let's do
and we
it.
do it with droid beeps. All right. So
Yes.
how about you and I start
Cool.
and give us a premise for the conversation?
So we're going to do it once with droid beeps
Yep.
and then once in English.
Yep. That's it.
Elsie, what you got?
You guys are arguing about driving through the desert to go to Scotty's castle.
That's a very detailed
Who's
scenario.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what Scotty's castle is, but
So then make it up.
okay.
It's called improvisation.
Well, I like Scotty's.
Okay. So here we go. Ready?
Okay. Beep, 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 boop. Beep. Beep, boop, boop.
Okay. So bad. Okay. So let's see.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
I'm driving.
Okay. Wow, look at her.
We're going to Scotty's castle. How
Oh.
don't you know anything about the Me Too movement? My God.
But my gosh, look at her. Wow.
I said we're going to Scotty's castle and there's no sexual harassment there.
Now I can look at women if I want to. I can look at them anytime I want, and I will look at that one. Thank you.
Beep. Rip. Well, good thing because she's your girlfriend. Let's pull over and pick her up. Sorry,
Oh,
Kathy.
bummer.
Everyone's named Kathy or Kathy.
Everyone's named Cameron.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
No, is that kind of what you thought the conversation was when we were doing it?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, you're into someone, and I'm mad."
Oh my God, that's pretty
I
much
want
where
to
we
know
went.
what Elsie
There
thinks.
might have been the
Yeah.
So you heard what it was about, right? You're driving through the desert.
Scotty's castle.
So
There was one desert.
What? There's
it
no
was,
women walking in the desert.
It was a Star
It
Wars
was a mirage.
scenario.
It was a mirage.
okay. Good save.
All right, let's try
But I
another
thought
one.
it was your girlfriend.
All right, so let's try this because why not do it again?
We got to throw all the
With
spaghetti at every wall.
Elsie and Danielle are going to try it again, and your
Okay.
scenario is this:
Oh, for the love of
you're going out for ice cream. That's all I'm going to give you. Nice, simple scenario. Has nothing to do with the desert.
Okay. Beep beep boop boop. What?
beep,
Beep boop boop beep 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 beep
beep,
boop.
beep, beep, beep,
Beep beep
beep,
beep beep boop boop.
beep,
Eh.
beep, 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 beep.
Wah, wah.
It's the most unsophisticated droid ever. Oh, it does go.
Okay, I'm
beep.
ready. I'm ready.
Okay, and now take two.
Can I get
No.
2 scoops? I'm holding out hope. You
No.
said no before I asked.
No.
But mom,
No.
mom,
No.
mom.
No.
But oh, okay. What about 1.5?
I said no.
One, just one.
No means no.
No, not even one. Please.
Pretty sure I said no.
And C.
Oh, I thought at the end you said yes.
Okay. That's the end of that game. You guys did fine. It was funny.
I have to
But
say
it
that
was-
I enjoyed that very much.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you?
Well, because I got to beep in my own way and say no a lot.
So regular life.
It was pretty great.
Oh,
All right.
that's good.
Let's move on, shall we?
Let's go.
Let's play one more game.
fly a
Now-
kite.
Now I'm going to give you ladies the chance to choose a game that we want to do. Think over the catalog of games that we've played so far and which one just pops out.
I
at you.
thought really hard. Audible.
Audible? Okay, so great. So
And guess
Audible.
what? Elsie agrees with me because I gave her the hand signal.
Oh, is there a hand signal for Audible?
Yeah. A.
A. You put in your hands together like a little tent.
Yeah.
Is it A? Okay.
Can't you guys
So
hear
we're
it?
going to play
Okay.
Audible again for those who may not know what this game is, and shame on you. No.
Audible
Ga-
for oddballs.
Basically, you act out a scene, and the third person in the group occasionally calls out the word audible. Basically, they're calling an audible, like in football, where you make a play on the fly, and the audible is a signal to change what you're saying in the scene. So if I were to say red and someone said audible, I'd say blue, audible, purple, until that person's satisfied with whatever I said, and then we move on with the scene.
And it's gotta be funny.
That's right. So Danielle and I will start. Elsie will call audible. She loves to do that. And Elsie, give us a location.
The Tony Awards.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to say to you, Danielle, your dress is magnificent.
Thank you. It's by a new designer, Snoop Dogg.
Oh my gosh. Snoop Dogg is not that bad of a designer.
Audible.
Snoop Dogg, I think he left a blunt in one of those scenes.
Audible.
Snoop Dogg's picture is all over that, so that sort of surprised me.
Right. I know you wouldn't think that a designer would want their face on everything because, usually they're so humble. But here tonight, Snoop is the reason I'm here. His award-winning musical, I'm just thrilled to be at the helm.
Audible.
I'm just thrilled to be tree number 4 in the show.
I don't see any reason why Trees can't be nominated for all
Well, I am nominated. That's why I'm here.
All
Tree number 4.
background actors should be eligible. This should be a background actor Tony.
Well, that's what I'm here for. It's the first year, and probably because Snoop Dogg blackmailed the American Theater Wing, that's what brings me here tonight.
It was not blackmail. It was not blackmail. It was a marketing strategy.
You're right, because Snoop Doggy Dogg is the king of marketing.
Snoop Doggy Dogg's not the king of marketing. He's the king of rap
Okay.
or hip hop or
Well,
whatever
see,
he
this
does.
is why I'm here nominated as a background
Okay,
actor.
so look.
I'm not good on red carpets.
Look, by the way, who did your hair?
Oh, the hair was done by Karen Johnson, aka Whoopi Goldberg.
I didn't know Whoopi was a hairdresser.
Yes, no, she's not. That's why it looks terrible.
Audible.
Well, no, she's not. That's why it looks exotic.
Exotic. That's a really great word for terrible.
Thank you. There's lots of flowers. I think she's trying to cover up and distract from Snoop Dogg's face all over my body.
You know what my favorite movie that she was ever in was?
What?
Ghost.
Audible.
You know what my favorite movie she was ever in was?
What?
Scooby-Doo.
Audible.
You know what my favorite movie she was ever in was?
What? Sister Act.
Yes! Oh
Was
my
it?
God. No.
Oh,
But
what were you going to say?
I don't remember, but probably Ghost, but
You already said that. I heard it.
I don't know. But one thing that I really don't like about the Tony Awards though,
Yeah.
I don't like the seat fillers.
Audible.
I don't like the food. I don't like it. I don't like it. I wish that there
Well, I'm
was
tree number 4. They don't serve me food,
They
so I don't even get to hate it. Ugh.
well, no, there's
My head hurts from all these flowers.
there's food in your green room.
I don't have a green room. I am the green room. I'm a tree.
I think we should end the scene. This is going nowhere fast.
Also,
Yes.
I've been a seat filler at the Tonys 3 times.
Have you really?
So I love that
Awesome.
you're like, you know what I hate about the Tonys? The seat filler.
That was complete randomness. I love seat fillers.
Oh,
Okay, let's move
my
on.
God.
This is just terrible. I mean,
don't
you
think
did
it's
fine.
that
You were lovely.
terrible.
No, not at all.
It's just
So,
rambling.
How about the two of you do it? No, actually, me and Elsie are going to do
Yeah,
it.
you guys do it.
And you call audible. All
Okay.
right. Give us a location.
You're in a greenhouse.
Okay.
I like the flowers in this greenhouse.
Is that bonsai?
Is bonsai a flower? It's not. It's a tree.
No, I wasn't pointing to a flower. I was just saying that I thought I saw a bonsai there.
Yeah. Well, you're wrong.
Okay. Are you aware of the rules of improv, yes and accepting the offer? Because it doesn't seem like you do.
I can do what I want, cuz. Say it.
You're the producer?
Damn straight.
Okay. Wow.
Oh.
For today. Anyway, so nice roses you got there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Audible.
I disagree with you. They've got aphids on them.
Audible.
I agree with you. I like the aphids because they're eating them up and killing them.
Really? You don't care for roses? I think that makes you evil.
Audible.
I think that makes you sexy.
That's what I thought.
Are you as uncomfortable as I am right now?
I kept it in the scene. Keep going.
So you like my aphids?
Audible.
So it's like a euphemism.
So you like the roses with the aphids on them?
Audible.
So
you don't like the roses with the aphids on them?
You know, I find it so curious that you seem to be locked in this endless loop about roses and aphids. Do you have some sort of like
You just commented on
emotional
my roses.
complex about? Well, I know, but that was like 10 minutes ago.
No.
Can't we move on to some other flower? Can we talk about carnations?
How about
Could we talk about a Venus flytrap?
Those are cool.
Those are cool.
I do have them.
They don't have aphids, though.
God, no, they eat them.
That's right.
They're Venus flytraps. They eat meat. Have you ever had a Venus flytrap and it eats and eats and eats, and then it's a lot of them in the house, and then they stink because they're
Audible.
just digesting rotten, dead things.
You know, they also talk.
Audible.
They also have gas.
That's probably not true. But I've never seen it or heard it or, I don't know.
Well, what happens when you're not around?
Audible.
It happens in another parallel dimension.
I knew you were going to say that.
Really? Yeah, it does. It's parallel dimension gas. PDG. It's and the other thing too is sometimes the Venus flytraps are musical. They are.
That's true.
They sing. They sing songs. Oh, I went back to that. I went back to my original suggestion. Sorry.
What do they sing about?
They want you to feed them.
I think we're talking about something else here now.
I might be. But okay, so what's your favorite flower other than roses or Venus flytraps?
Bottle plants.
Audible.
Did you say bottle plants?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Okay. Well, I got audibled anyway, so it doesn't matter. So.
Well, I'll never know that, apparently.
Yeah, you
No.
look it up. Google it later.
Yeah.
I like weeds.
Yeah.
I swear I didn't think I thought it was going to end with the D there for some reason and not with the S.
Oh, she likes
What?
weed.
No.
I know. I'm just saying. So
I
you
like weeds.
You like weeds? What type
Yeah,
of
like
weeds?
dandelions and
Do you know you can
Queen
eat,
Anne's lace.
Do you know you can
and,
eat dandelions?
Yeah.
They make
Dandelion greens in
Yeah.
salads and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why but they're not on the earth for eating.
Audible.
They're not on the earth for your pleasure.
Audible.
They're not on the earth at all. They've all been ejected into space.
In your alternate universe.
That's a parallel universe. It's different than
Parallel,
an
alternates,
universe.
whatever.
Well, you should get it right. If you're gonna challenge me, you should have your terminology right.
No, I don't
There's a
have
parallel
to.
universe. There's an alternate universe. There's our universe.
I feel like I'm watching a date.
Ew.
I would say date that's not going well.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you like struggle to like get along.
Well, like, hey, look at my aphids. You know, it all started with that.
Well, anyway.
Well, anyway, the business hours for my greenhouse are over, so you get out now.
Audible.
Okay, thanks. Would you like me to pick up the check? Or would you prefer to pay? Like, I don't want to offend you. I'm just gonna figure it was a date, so
Oh man. Look
one
at
time-
the aphids on her.
One time I was on a date a long time ago before I met my wife, and she insisted that I pay because
Ugh.
she's from the South, and that's the way they do it in the South. And the funny thing is I planned to offer to pay anyway because gentlemen, and I don't insist that I have to pay.
What part of the date was this? Had the check been dropped yet?
It was at the end of the date. This was not a precondition that had been set. This was at the time of the check. And
Oh man.
I was so upset about it because it's the assumption that I should pay that I'm offended about as a guy.
Mm.
I'm happy and pleased to pay. And if for some reason she wants to pay, I'm perfectly fine with that. But my intention is to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why that should be. Just
That's a
happy to
whole
pay.
episode we should excavate.
Really, I know. I know.
We should.
So I paid. And we ended the date. And promptly upon my return home, I called her or emailed her. I think I probably emailed her and just said, thanks so much for coming out. I'm not sure this is going to work out.
And she was sitting at home with a rose.
Yeah,
and
I'm
her
sure she
computer
was-
went, "You've got mail." And she opened
Like,
it. And
"Ooh,
her
it's
name was
from
Meg
Mark."
Ryan.
Her name's that's right. It was. Anyway, so if by some chance that woman's listening and knows I'm talking about her,
Ooh, that's rough.
yeah, I didn't care for that.
Ooh, let's all go around and bash our exes. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. So
No, just kidding. End of show food?
yeah, let's take a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be mercifully end of show food
I just want to
Right.
snack.
after this.
You ever use a microphone right after eating something very pungent? And then it sits there unrefrigerated for weeks, and then you have to record something again? Except this time you have to be about 1.5 inches away from the microphone, so you're stuck with the resulting odor of microscopic food particles, which have accumulated some of the most disgusting and biohazard-ridden bacteria known to man? Me neither. This is Funny People Talking.
All right, everybody, is the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed the show. I really do. I hope you enjoyed us listening to us sort of limping around and doing some improv, just kind of on the fly, making some stuff up. We had a good time. We hope you did too, but we're not over yet because it's time for End of Show Food. That's right, End of Show Food. Elsie has a food for us that we have no idea what it's going to be, but Elsie does. And
Yep.
so what's our End of Show Food today?
Well, I only had two things. And I know, well, one of them was a spicy chip. But I know Danielle doesn't really like spicy chips.
It's okay.
So the only thing that I have is berry flavored. So let me introduce to you.
I can do a spicy chip. Oh.
What is it? Antacid tablets?
We have berry flavored Tums.
Are you kidding me? Our end of show food is freaking Tums?
I'll take some.
They're berry flavored, and it's end of show
my
food. And I wasn't going to
goodness.
put spicy stuff on her because she's tired and
Well,
doesn't
wait,
feel
wait,
great.
wait. Maybe I should have spicy now and the Tums after.
Yes, I like that.
You just don't want to eat Tums.
No, I like Tums.
but it's just such a
berry
strange...
flavored. Actually, they're not. They're Walgreens brand. So there you go. Let's do this.
I cannot believe.
This is remarkable.
cannot
This
believe
is
we are
actually
having-
really fun.
This is true. We're having Tums.
Thank you.
And we're going to rate them on a
2 is
scale
good.
of chickens.
Yeah, perfect.
These are like Flintstones
Ooh,
vitamins.
I'm gonna smell.
They're actually like, they look like, to me, they look like Smarties. Like big Smarties.
So
Or like sweet
I
tarts.
need to tell you about these.
Okay.
So these have 1,000 milligrams of calcium.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good for you.
So they're good for
They
you.
smell like
And the
Smarties.
flavors are blackberry, raspberry, and strawberry. I don't know which ones you got. But eat them now and tell me what you thought.
Are you gonna have some?
Yeah.
I mean, I like
I
not
got 2
name
different
brand
flavors.
Tums.
I got a blackberry one, and I think the other one's raspberry because it's kind of purpley red.
So
I
blackberry
think
and
I have
raspberry.
strawberry.
Yeah, I think red, the pinkish one.
Okay, let's
is-
get on with this.
yeah.
Okay, wow, this is actually really good.
1, 2, 3, go.
This is
One, two-
weird.
I already said eat it.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear it over your sarcasm.
Okay,
These are just, I mean, they're what I would expect from Tums. They're dry, chalky, and fruity flavored.
I love it. I'm giving it
I swear, it's like if
a full score.
chalk was fruit flavored.
Whoa.
But they're Smarties. They're like
Mm-hmm.
Smarties. They're like dull Smarties.
I think
They're
they're
like-
better than Smarties.
They're dummies.
They're dummies. But they're good
wasn't
for
that
your
funny.
tummies, these dummies.
Well, thank you very much, Elsie.
I'm going to give it 10 out of 10 chicks.
Really?
I thought that was the best Tums I've ever had. Way better than Rolaids.
I liked the blackberry one.
Mm-hmm.
The raspberry one was okay.
So how many chickens are you going to give this?
50 out of 72.
Why the deduction?
Because the raspberry just didn't taste like
Gotcha.
Oh,
But-
that's tough.
But I like them.
I'm going to, I have a dual score.
Oh, ooh.
For the actual Tums themselves, I would give them a 59 out of 60 for within the Tums universe. However, as an execution of end of show food, I give it 110 out of 260. So, womp womp. But thank you, Elsie.
And it's value size.
It sure is. Sure is.
So you can have some more if you want.
Yeah, you're gonna give me the agita, I'm sure.
I am
many times,
loving
so
this end
gonna
of
keep
show
that
food.
right next to me. You're just doing that to be contrary. Okay, well that's it for this very strange but hopefully fun episode of Funny People Talking. I thank you all so much for listening. We'll be back next week with a regular show and a regular guest.
And
Fantastic
regular
guest.
food.
And regular food, for which we may need the antacid. Who knows?
You
But
never know.
until then,
But
all
it's a
kid-
value pack, so there may
That's
be
right.
some left.
all kidding aside, we're very grateful that you've listened. Thank you so much. It means the world to us. And hey, subscribe if you haven't already, and please go to iTunes and give us a rating or review or both. Until next week, for Danielle Beckmann
Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening.
and for Elsie,
Tina Fey, we still want you to come on the show after listening to this. You may not want to, but, please.
I'm Marc Raco. Have a great day, everybody, and stay funny. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
If dumb was an Olympic sport, you could just cut straight to the medal ceremony, and we'd have all 3 of them. This is Funny People Talking. Copyright 2019. No portion of the content may be reproduced or published without the strict written permission of the producers. Connect with our show at Mouth Media Network or at our website, funnypeopletalking.com. I'm your announcer, Peter Coleman. Thanks for listening.
This is Mouth Media Network, your inside voice.